I'm wearing makeup on a Sunday because I just recorded a podcast, my first ever podcast with my friend Cara. It was great. And then like the after conversation was so good too. I was like, man, I probably should have just pressed record again and we could have had a whole other conversation on all things. Well, just, it was great. Anyway, I've been wanting to record this heart to heart because here's the thing. Sometimes, I don't know, I just don't want to know. I want to know from you all. Do you ever feel like a teenage girl in a grown woman's body? Like, legit. Let me make sure this is. So, over the past, I don't know, half a year, I found myself in situations, thinking about things, going through things, considering things, or just like, I'm just being so general. Let me see if I can be more specific. Like, I'm in a building and establishing phase in my life. All of my friends are in a building and establishing phase as well. And I just know the shift has happened. The Lord's like, things have shifted and people are about to take off and your life is going to move forward. And when it does, it's okay to go, right? And so I've been like really excited, but then all of these insecurities have been exposed. Like, am I ready? Am I good enough? And am I pretty enough? Enough? And I know I am and all that. Like, I get it. But the point I'm trying to make is some days I'm like, just like feeling all the feels. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're a grown woman. But I feel like I'm acting like a teenager. It's crazy. Also too, like me and some of my friends are hanging out one evening, and we were having like this hilarious conversation about what virtual dating would look like in this age of the pandemic, and like all these things, boundaries and rules, like really funny stuff. We're talking about Zoom dating. Like if you were to meet somebody and you had to only date them primarily virtually, like what would be your standards, what would be your boundaries and all that kind of stuff. And it was so fun and so silly having that conversation. But at the same time, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just like a little kid loving to talk about this stuff. So, I mean, I guess the main point is recently, as I have been growing into this next phase of my life, instead of feeling like more mature and more established, I feel like a child and I feel like I can't keep it together. And I just want to know if I'm alone. Like, I don't know, maybe you have it all together and you're doing so good. But your girl over here is like, I love my housemates, Anita, Katrina. I just want to publicly say you all are amazing. And they see all of my moods. And I don't think I'm a terrible person to live with. I don't know. They're the best ones to tell you. But sometimes when I'm going through transitions, I'm like, I'm great. Oh my gosh, I'm falling apart. Has anyone seen Tangled? There's this part of the movie Tangled, like even if you don't like Disney, when Rapunzel comes out of the tower and she's like, I'm free. Oh my gosh, I've made the best decision in my world. I feel, my earrings are always falling off. And she's like, I feel like I can live my life now. I'm the worst daughter ever. I feel like I'm having all those moods, but it's a part of life. And I talk a lot about loving and owning your journey. And so I'm kind of like embracing that, yes, there is the teenage girl in me. And you know, instead of trying to shut her down, I'm going to love on teenage girl Alicia and enjoy it. Cause sometimes it's just great to like be a girl, to throw off all of the, not throw off, but what I do love about it is that I have moments where I'm not so, where I know I can still enjoy my life, basically. Like I'm not so bogged down with responsibility and getting it done that I can't just be sometimes. And so I don't want to turn that part off either. I probably just want a little bit more balance. So yeah, that's my question. Does the teenage girl in you ever come out, and when? And you know, what do you do about it? Is it like, gosh, I had a hard day at work. When I was a teenager, I would eat Oreos and listen to some R&B, and I still do that. You know, like whenever I get together with my friends, I I don't know why, but I love like girl talk, and I love talking about like dreaming about what our lives are going to be like in the future when we get married and stuff. I think it's fun. It keeps the dream alive, and also it helps to like already have I have found that, especially with dating, granted I have never dated, but I like talking about those things, even though it's like super girly and I get really giddy. Even if you can't tell on the outside, I'm always giddy to talk about it on the inside. But I love learning from other people's stories so I can get it right. Like, your stories, your wins are going to be my wins. Amen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this heart to heart. I love talking about this stuff, so I'm having so much fun. Thank you guys for commenting on the getting to know you video. I want to hear your comments on this. Again, I am not above engineering participation, so don't be surprised if you get a text or a DM or a phone call saying, hey, will you comment on this video? I will do it because I want to hear from you guys. So anyway, I love you. Remember, follow me on Instagram. Check out the YouTube channel. You can also check out the website, www.mdrnwoman.cc, modern spelled Mdrn, because we have a great blog, some of my favorite videos, and some other cool things that are coming. Yes, so check us out. Join in on the community and conversation, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.